What's up, family? It's back with another Monday. That's right, we moving the journal to the side today, and we gonna come back to it just here in a few minutes. So, what have you been doing? Oh, I'm just joking. I'm not gonna tell you about all that. I'm just gonna tell you that we are here to use our scraps once again, also known as giblets. That's right, those small little morsels of paper or fabric that you just can't let go of because you know they are destined for magic. Well, here is another way to use those giblets and create something pretty cool that you can add to any journal, tag, really anything. You can use this. So what am I doing? I have a base, and that base is going to be that graph paper that I had right there, and then this is going to be another base, which is my under paper. Now, under paper is the paper that I use on the bottom of my work surface. So most of the time that is going to be either recycled packing paper or newsprint paper. And if you thought I said under pants, no, friends, it's under paper, okay? You're under paper. Make sure to save that because they have some delicious marks and color organically put on the paper. Now, for some reason or another, I just started looking at these found words that I saw as I was going, and I'm just digging through my scraps and really keeping it real time for y'all today. Just using a little snippet of that black and white fabric, kind of just seeing if I feel like it adds anything contrast wise. And again, these are just pieces and parts. Now you're like, Tiffany, that stapler, like, do you ever do a video these days without a staple? Nah, pretty much I do not. And the long handled stapler is like my ride or die. Like, I have used this stapler for many years now, and it is just amazing because it is a long handle, so it can get into the nooks and crannies. And all I did was stack random giblets together and put a staple in it. Just one staple. I think I actually put more than one staple in some of these because I am going to give you a few kind of ideas of how this works, and then I'm going to finalize, I think this one maybe, into the journal spread for today. So these are, if you're wondering like, where do I get my little fabric pieces like the one I trimmed off right there, it is really just like recycled tablecloth, bed sheets, anything that I can use as a paint cleanup rag. And so I just keep those, usually cut them down like tea towel size, and just use them while I'm working in my art room. And then at the end of it, you have this most magical variety of painted fabric that you can then tear up and do with as you choose. So I am just kind of contemplating what type of additional texture. So just to kind of break it down to you, typically, most of the ones that I did today are 4 pieces of giblets, okay? A larger foundation piece, 1 piece of fabric or burlap or something textural to give it a little bit of interest, and then a staple is pretty much it. So again, that's 4 pieces of giblets because you want it to be something that a staple can go through, right? And just as I went to glue that down, I decided, no, Don't glue it down, Tiffany. And this is where I always say showing up and putting in the work is where inspiration finds you. It's going to be working. So I had absolutely zero idea what was going to manifest itself in this video today. But when I went to glue that little piece down, I loved how the pieces of papers were layered in like a little miniature book to the side. Okay, so just follow me here. I did see a few little words that kind of caught my eye that I went ahead and am going to use. Actually, I should not have used those scissors because those are supposed to be my fabric scissors, but I'm terrible. I am terrible at getting those darn scissors separated. I got to do better, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, what has happened to you is the words that I found. And so I decided, based on how how I had stacked those 4 different pieces together, I could actually make it where you could see part of it and the other part was kind of hidden behind. So sorry I kind of got out of frame here, but inspiration was taking over and I was just allowing the camera to continue to roll as I tried to work through what this all turned into being. So, like I say, I took and cut all 4 words apart. Well, actually, it's more than 4 words, so it's 5. And I kind of layered it so it was what happened to you, and then what has happened to you. The has is kind of hiding up under that first little flip. And I will show you at the end exactly what I mean. And that's where I'm adding that last little word. So, what has happened to you? And then I was like, okay. And at first I thought, what about those Tim Holtz little photo booth? And then I was like, heck no. I got some Tiff washi. That's right. So if you haven't went to take a look at my shop, I do have my own line of washi tape. And it most of them have faces on it. So I do have, I think, 3 different washies that have faces, and I also have, I know one of them's out of stock, and then I have one that's called Earth Tide. So go take a look if you haven't already, and yeah, check out my line of washi. But I thought it was absolutely perfect. And I'm actually going to slide it a little bit further to the side because I want her to kind of be hidden from what you can see from the outside of the flip. And then you can kind of see how it kind of overlays and plays very well with everything. And then I'm ending up going to take a little morsel of that washi tape and kind of add it to the top of this little flip out. So it is easy as 1, 2, 3. So we have this cute little flip out of papers. We've got our little sentiment there based on those words. I am going to do just a little bit of scribble because really, is it a freaking Tiff page if it doesn't have any scribbles? Like, really? Seriously, though. Probably not. So, I am taking my dyed and sewn journal that I made in the amazing Kristen Peterson's class. If you haven't seen that on Instagram everywhere, it is a super awesome class to take and so much fun. It has really been a pleasure to work in this journal, and I thought what a great addition it would be to add this little giblet collage and kind of create this on the page. So like I say, you can make several stacks of these just to have on hand, and then you can just kind of use them how you see fit. But this one has like a little bit of a little bit of lace that was in between the layers. And then on my other roll of washi tape, I have this saying on there that says, I am enough. So what has happened to you, or what happened to you? And then the other one says, I am enough. So I hope this has really inspired you to get messy, get creative, and take time to nourish your creative soul. Thank you so much for joining me. And if this is your first time finding me, or you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to go ahead and click that subscribe and turn your bell notification on. I do typically post at least one video a week, and I would love to have your support. So thanks so much for joining me, y'all. And until next time, toodaloo.